There are endings. And there are beginnings.
Laura Dern was amazing.
Laura Dern's always
I fucking
amazing.
love Laura Dern.
Even in that show that HBO gave her that they canceled, that like a lot of people loved, and I watched it and I was like, I don't know, maybe I like got on it after it sort of jumped the shark. It was Enlightened, is that it?
I never saw it.
I don't know, the whole premise just seemed a little simple. Whatever though, I'm kind of harsh.
You can be.
Yeah, I don't know, I just kind of, I watch a lot of shit.
When was the last time you left this house? Do you have to think about it that hard?
I'm thinking, yeah.
You can't honestly just like, I went outside yesterday.
Well, no, I know I had a date last, but I'm trying to think if I like left. I was married for a while.
Okay.
Not anymore.
You getting that?
No, I went outside.
You getting some of that? Is that...
I went on a date.
When?
Outside.
When?
I don't know. It was like last week.
Tell me about it.
So how'd you get a rabbit?
I got her at the Humane Society.
I'm sorry, where?
The Humane Society.
They rescue rabbits?
Yeah, at the pound with all the pit bulls, there's like 2 rabbits. And there was this one and then one that looked just like her, who was maybe her mother or something. And the guy at the pound was like, don't take this one because this one's really grumpy. And so I was like, well, I have to save the grumpy rabbit. Like, so they don't, someone has to take the grumpy one.
So, her name's Maddie.
Uh-huh.
I met her on Tinder.
Okay.
We had a really good time. She brought her rabbit. She's got like a rabbit. I thought it was kind of cool. I was like, oh, you're like...
She brought her pet rabbit on a date.
Yeah.
Like on a leash?
No, it was in a bag.
Like a little dog?
Yeah.
That's fucking weird, dude.
But in a bag. No, it was cool. It was cool. She asked me. She was like, hey, this is like, it's like a quirky, fun, weird thing she does. I don't know. How long have you been on Tinder?
I've been on for 1 week.
Wow.
And I've been letting my friends do it for me, so I'm not the one swiping, because I find that to be a little bit like sexist, or I don't know. It feels wrong. So I let my friends swipe for me, and then I've been out on 3 dates.
Wow.
This is the 3rd one, and this is probably going to be my last because I already erased the app because the first 2 were not so much fun, and I just figured, maybe it's not for me. But you seem nice. It's going great so far.
Yeah, well, that's nice. I mean, I hope it's your last one. Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
I love rabbit. It's delicious.
Really? I don't know if she would let me eat her rabbit.
Is that a metaphor?
Listen, Maddie, I was wondering if you'd let me eat your rabbit sometime.
Is that what I sound like to you?
No.
Oh.
I was being dippy. Because you would never obviously ask a woman if you could eat her rabbit.
No, if I did it, I'd be like, hey, could I eat your rabbit?
Ew.
Yeah,
That's disgusting. All right, so you went on a date in Griffith Park with a girl who had a
Okay, so
rabbit.
you did
How are you liking Tinder?
You're the most interesting person I've met
I like how
so
you
far.
choked on interesting. You couldn't say it. All right.
Yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing.
Well, I'm glad we met here because I have not been here in like 2 years.
Really?
And I love this place. I always forget to get up here, and especially to get up here at sunset is nice.
Yeah. Okay, fine. Okay, so we went to Griffith Park. She has this spot up in it's beautiful. Like you're up in the mountain. It's kind of
Like by the observatory? Like
yeah, kind of. It's like a straight shot down. Like if you were a sniper and you wanted to pick someone off, you could pick them off at this spot from the observatory.
Dude, I know exactly what spot you're talking about.
With the picnic table with the penises on it.
Okay, different spot.
Okay, well
There's a spot right as you come out of the observatory that you can oversee the entire city.
Yeah, no, but this is like okay. So if you're up at the observatory and you're looking out at Los Angeles, and you look down to your right, there's like this little island, and it's like it looks like it was.
Dude, now I
specially
know what you're
made.
talking about.
You know where I'm talking
exactly
about?
where you're talking about.
Okay, so we went there to the penis picnic table, and it was really fun. It was.
What did you do? What did you?
We just talked, like, we just got to know each other a little bit. I don't know. I mean,
What's the rabbit's
maybe
name?
A little awkward. Flora. Hold on. If I'm talking about the rabbit, I got to do creepy voice. Flora.
Ew.
It's a cute rabbit.
Juliette Lewis has great tits.
Small talk was never my thing. If you had to fight anybody in like a street fight, not like a wrestling, but like a dirty street fight.
Like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, like Mortal Kombat. Like any famous dead writer, who would it be? And why?
Oh, Virginia Woolf, because that woman is going down. I mean, I bet she weighs like 80 pounds. She's
Really?
already sad. There's no fighting her. There's no fighting her. I'd take her down with like a 1-2. It'd be over.
You would just beat the life out of Virginia Woolf.
So easily.
Just like this little spindle of a woman.
Do you remember the Good Will Hunting, that movie? Do you remember that?
Which one?
Good Will Hunting, the movie?
Yes.
So do you remember the scene where she's on the first date with Matt Damon?
How do you like them apples?
How do you like them apples?
That's the one part I remember.
Yeah. But the scene, and then the funny joke, but that's, anyway. But the scene before that, she says, how's this first date going? And he's like, oh, good, I think. And she's like, well, why don't we just kiss now? Like, get it out of the way, take the pressure off the end of the evening. Do you remember that?
You want to kiss me?
Yeah. Yeah, I had to come up with this whole long explanation why, but is that okay?
Only if you ask me. Like,
can I please kiss you for the first time?
I don't know. I'm not just like some 2-bit whore. I have to be, I mean, I guess.
You got a grilled cheese? I mean, what do you need from this?
Oh my gosh, what would my mother say?
All right, well, just like the fight fixer, like give me a signal, like when you want that kiss.
Yes, please kiss me.
Okay. Hold on.
I'm gonna close my eyes. Wow. That was awesome.
I really miss you.
Yeah. That was a really super delicious breakfast.
Thank you. Eggs, I can scramble. I can do that.
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Wow.
It's really nice having you here.
I know, I love your house.
Oh, yeah? It feels better with you here.
It's so big, and I'm not used to having this much space.
Yeah, it's great. You can just like run around or like do jumping jacks. I don't know.
Do you do that when you're here all alone?
Yeah, sometimes I'll make snow angels right here on the living room floor right behind you. But you'll never know because there's no snow to there's nothing to displace.
That's a weird thing to say.
I did not see this one coming.
This is how I like to spend Sunday, with like raspberry jam and a beautiful house in Jefferson Park and you.
Oh, wow. That's nice to hear.
You don't still have your Tinder profile up anymore, do you?
Oh, I'm actually not sure. I mean, if I do, I haven't checked it in I think I still have email addresses from like Hotmail going. I think like my MySpace is still up, so it's possible. But
So if I went to your MySpace, it would be like playing like Stone Temple Pilots and stuff.
Exactly, and you would see a picture of me, from 2003 with.
I bet you have long hair.
I did. I had long hair. I mean, it was not that. It wasn't that long. It's like down to it's much longer than it is now. I mean, now I have none. So it's, much longer than it is now. About why I did it. I mean, you said you took yours off. I mean, I guess I should take mine off.
I want to talk to you about like maybe being your girlfriend and see just like what you think of it. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Maybe it's like stupid. Hold on. You just think about it. I'm gonna put the jam.
Hey, no, wait. Sit. Come back.
I wait for you to stay. Always you're running away. Strange life, crazy the way. Falling's your only mistake.
And then there's my tendency to self-sabotage.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Cool. You're cool.
You've never been to a strip club? You had an escort? I just asked you. You have to answer first. It was nice meeting you. It was nice and weird and nice.
We could see each other again, and that would probably be also nice and weird.
I kind of know myself, and I know that I don't know, I don't really hang out with anybody ever after one time. I don't.
Wow. Okay.
I guess I'm just, in a weird way, I'm just trying to hurry up to the next life. I realize as I said that how stupid it sounds, but it's true.
the hopeless romantic in you dies when you can't be with the person that you were meant to be with. It wouldn't matter who you are. There's nothing you could have done differently.
Yeah. I get that.
It's totally me. I do this. I'm trying to fill some void, and I can't.
Yeah, but that's not like... Those are the thoughts of someone who's loving someone who's not with them. Like, that's not real love. It's longing. It's different.
What's real love? Just getting by next to someone? Just surviving next to someone?
No. It's like continually finding joy in the daily small acts of living. That's real love. Having someone who's your mirror and your companion. It's there. It exists. People do it. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes it doesn't. All right, well, hey, it was nice to meet you. I guess call me if you figure your shit out.
You got your shit figured out?
No, but...
You wanna find someone who can help you figure out your shit.
I mean, I think that's what everybody's looking for. I'm working on it. Not just wallowing in it.
Good. Good for you.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, thanks for having this fucking adventure with me. Maybe I'll see you next time.
I hope so.
But in the wake of you, I say, can you let us go? Our colors changed in the wake of you. I say, can you let us go? Our colors changed.
As you can see, it's magic hour. We are in Griffith Park right now, and we are about to do our first narrative 360 short.
We started First Person in August of 2014 with our very first 360 equipment as an earnest attempt to bring emotional intimacy and a person's psychological reality into VR.
You want to kiss me?
At the time, a lot of the content was action sports content and travel videos, but there wasn't a lot of emotional content. So we were excited about exploring intimacy using really great actors that we had worked with in projects over the years. Now, after 2 years, it's finally getting released.
It was one of many of our attempts and continued attempts to crack the code or solve the puzzle of storytelling in VR.
The production process was very experimental. We worked with actors that all had a really strong foundation in improvisational acting, so everything was very loosely scripted, and as a result comes off really natural.
You have this avatar, you have this character, but you're not deciding what he says or how he engages. You're sort of a passive observer at that point.
this idea of all these like tiny little cameras catching this world around you feels a lot more like theater to me.
There was planes going over.
Yeah. At one point, I was like motioning the scene. I was like, no, stop. We can't use it. There's a helicopter.
But that would, yeah.
But no, there's just a helicopter,
There's just a helicopter.
on our date.
You getting that?
No, I went outside. I
You
went
getting
outside.
some of that? Is that?
I went on a date.
We specifically worked with actors like Maddie, Nicole, Jet, Michael, people who had really interesting energy that would be compelling to engage with inside the headset.
There's a part of your brain that always knows when you're being shot that, am I in frame?
Yeah.
Can I do this? Can I move? This is, oh, it's like I'm on a stage. I can do anything. And I think space is really important for action, because if you feel comfortable in the space and you know the space, then your actions can be more lifelike.
Like when I first started, acting on camera, and to realize that, in a scene where there's 2 people, there's actually 25 people like just out of the frame of the camera all the time.
Right.
That's just the way it is. You don't need a whole camera crew to accomplish everything.
I felt comfortable being more naturalistic because the camera's just there and capturing everything anyway, so it didn't feel like so much like a forced performance.
Early on with the camera, it was like strange to look at it. But then at the same time, isn't it sometimes strange to be in people's eyes? So it kind of hopefully feels like it feels like it replicates life in the way that it's like awkward and new, but so is a relationship.
I was just trying to imagine like where the hair would be and like how fat is his head, and like I kept like looking down at the iPhone below and being like, okay, so I would be looking at his chest, and then I was thinking to myself like, do I look at people's chests when I talk to them?
Please kiss me.
Okay.
The whole thing is like being John Malkovich, where you're inside this guy's head as he's engaging in these private, awkward, sometimes amazing moments.
Very private.
Right.
Very private. I'm just talking to a ball of cameras in a bed.
Being somebody who is that troubled, trying to work your way out of it, both for him and for yourself, is part of the fun of first person.
Theater really is the actor's medium, and then you've got television, which is the writer's medium, and then you've got film as the director's medium. It feels.
Oh yeah.
And to me, you're finally kind of putting the actor back in the driver's seat,
Yeah.
but it's on film.
Yeah.
And that, to me, this is a beautiful marriage.
We are definitely going to keep following this guy's adventures, and I'm excited to hear what people like about these first episodes so that we can continue to explore that as we expand the series.
Wow. That was awesome.